PS5 is getting more and more expensive as well. We already talked about how in the PS5 they're raising the price of the console as well, and people will say it's because of the tariffs, blah blah blah. But they're raising the price in the UK and Australia too, making the console more expensive in many regions, including Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and New Zealand, which means even the digital version is still getting more expensive. While the standard version of a built-in disk drive is not listed above may receive increases as well here. Yeah. Yeah, we all talked about how bad the prices for the Nintendo Switch are, and of course, we're not gonna sugarcoat Nintendo obviously about the prices, but again, I think Sony saw that Nintendo's how expensive the Switch 2 is. This is my theory at the end of the day, and the reason why the PS5 is getting more expensive is because you know is because as they say, hey, the Switch 2 is getting more expensive. The Switch 2 could be more expensive. So let's make the PS5 more expensive. And this is gonna get a lot of people not wanting to buy a PlayStation console as well here. And the cost of certain PS5 models is just increasing once again as well. And it just shows that we're really going into a pretty bad time for gaming. You know, gaming is really heading towards a crash as well. I do believe it is as well. Modern gaming is as the model of modern gaming is unsustainable at this current moment, and you know, it's just I don't understand how gaming gets out of this whole problem, basically. And yeah, what do you think? Do you think that the PS5 and Sony will be able to get out of this price increase? Of course, people will probably wait until the consoles on sale, but I think eventually gaming will become too expensive that people won't be able to afford it, which will basically destroy the gaming industry as we know it, because no one's gonna want to pay $700 for a console nowadays. Sony tried that back in the day. It was 600. I know PS5 is not gonna be $600, but the PS6 could be. Okay, the PS6 could very well be really above. Yeah, could be really above the PS5 in terms of price. And that's it about this video. And goodbye. Also, I like how they have Astrobot in this picture here. But yeah. I do apologize for constantly calling Astrobot Astro Boy, by the way. That was a mistake on my part.